Hey there, folks. My name is Daizoren, and welcome to the end of the decade. So this is something I've been wanting to do for actually a long time. I've been wanting to make one of these videos where we kind of just look back at the channel, look at where things are, where things have come from, where we're going, stuff like that, and just kind of reminisce a bit. I've been on YouTube a lot longer than this channel has existed. I've been on YouTube since 2007, so about 13 years I've been on YouTube. And so I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about like what led to this channel and everything, and kind of go from there. Obviously, here's my channel, the most successful channel I've had, but I've had other channels too. This is my original channel, which I rebranded when I thought I was losing my gaming channel, but originally it didn't look anything like this. But yeah, I kind of wanted to start with where I was before. So when I first started YouTube back in 2007, God, I actually started it with wanting to do music stuff, and I wanted to do film and vlogging. I tried a whole bunch of different things. You can see, like, this is a parody of a Barats and Beretta video.
Okay, are you in close enough? Because you have to be...
Alright, I set up some...
This is one of my art videos, some music, some film stuff, animation that I did, other film stuff. And then, like, obviously we have some Sonic Unleashed. Forgot about this. This was me trying to do speed runs, and it's not good. It's not a good speed run. Like, boost. If you've played Sonic Unleashed, you'll know that this is a horrible speed run. This is terrible. Like, even now, I could probably do better, and I haven't played the game in forever. But yeah, I started doing the gaming stuff pretty early on, but it was just doing this kind of stuff. And I was really big on, I watched a couple of YouTubers and stuff, but I actually was really big on the Let's Plays that were no commentary Let's Plays. I loved watching those back in the day. Especially when annotations became a thing, because then people, I remember watching a playthrough of like the Saw video game, but there was no commentary, but there were a bunch of annotations as the commentary. And for some reason I really enjoyed that compared to regular commentary. And obviously that has changed. Like, now I prefer watching Let's Plays with commentary. But yeah, no, this is a horrible speedrun. Anyway. But then I started doing some vlogs. There was this vlog where I wanted to show off my Guitar Hero skills. This is how full of myself I was in 2010 about my Guitar Hero abilities. I'm awful at Guitar Hero compared to some other people, but I was very happy. I thought that I was awesome. My top 10 favorite games of all time from 9 years ago. This is not the same list anymore. My number one is still the same, Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation 1. That is still my favorite game of all time, and it will always be, probably. And then I started doing reviews, arcade review, indie review, which was looking at like the Xbox Live arcade games, the Xbox Live indie games, and I was doing reviews that way. Strewn about some music stuff here and there. But yeah, that's what my YouTube channel was for a while. It was a lot of reviews and film and music and just all over the place. And then Game Informer came around, and I started doing Game Informer Replay. And it was a Let's Play series with the Game Informer editors. And it had a really big impact on me, and we started doing our own community replay where we get people from the Game Informer community to come in and we would play games. And so that became a huge part of this channel. A lot of it. I kept doing some indie reviews, some arcade reviews here and there. We tried a series called Expert Replay, which was like when you're really good at a game and showing it off, because apparently I'm just full of myself. Rage Clint, which, if you guys remember when I did Payday. So Clint from the Payday videos, long time ago, this was his series where he played through Deadly Premonition, and he had people come in and he just wanted to get it uploaded on my channel. There was our Extra Life video that we did, the Extra Life documentary that we made in 2011. Eventually, I played Skies of Arcadia Legends, which is a game that I had been wanting to play for a long time, but I just didn't have the money to buy it on the GameCube, and I didn't have a GameCube. But yeah, so, and then after a while, I kind of realized that I wanted to do Let's Plays. I started doing this Anti-Chamber Let's Play, and I got 4 parts in, and then I was like, you know, I think I need my own channel for this. So that's when I came over and started doing this channel. That's where I kind of started. As I'm recording this, Dead County has not gone up, but you guys have seen it since then. So we're going to start with my oldest video. Resident Evil Remake, Part 1. I really don't want to watch this video because I hate the intro, but we got to see this because there were, I think, only 2 videos where I had one of the cringiest intros ever.
Good day, sir, madam, or otherly person. My name is Daizoren, and today we are playing Resident Evil, the remake for GameCube. There's a lot of people that are doing these kinds of videos now. They're doing horror playthroughs. But the thing is that most of them are playing newer games. And I decided that I would go ahead and play some of the games that I actually missed out on when I was a kid. I did not play a lot of horror games growing up, and I figured this would be a good time to go back and play them.
That intro is awful. Oh, it was so bad. And I remember recording and in my head being like, this is awful. I need to change this as soon as possible. And honestly, I think I did one more with that intro. Was it this one?
Good day, sir, madam, or otherly person. My name is Daizoren.
So I did 2 videos, and then I think part 3 is when I changed it.
Good day, sir, madam, or otherly person. My name.
Part 4?
Hello, sir, madam, or otherly person.
No! How many episodes did I do with that intro?
Hey there, folks. My name is Dave.
There it is.
We are jumping right back into
Oh my
Resident
god!
Evil.
I thought it was only 2 videos.
So
I did 4 episodes with that stupid intro. Oh my god. It's so bad. It's so bad. But yeah, my commentary was really bad. Like,
well, hey, I think I know that guy. Oh yeah, I know that guy. A lot
it's
of games
just
it's just
so
like they
bad.
want you to feel like it's more real.
And I had no pop filter either on my microphone like this.
This one has the armor.
And so every time it goes like,
never mind. Okay, but
like you can just hear it. It's so bad.
Is this supposed
It's gotten the first episode's gotten 1,100 views. Woo! And 1,100 views have seen that stupid intro. Oh, that hurts. But yeah, so I started with Resident Evil thinking I'll just play a lot of the retro horror games like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, the stuff that I missed when I was a kid because I was too afraid to play them. But obviously, very quickly that changed because I started playing SCP, Containment Breach, and Slender the Arrival. 12 videos into my channel? So I was a total hypocrite. And then I started doing like the subscriber contests thing, and that helped a little bit. Did some Half-Life mods. Actually, this was a really cool mod, Mistake. It was very creepy. I really liked this playthrough. This was a lot of fun. It was very reminiscent of Cry of Fear. Why? Why are you doing that? But yeah, so I was, playing these kind of games, and Slender was scary. Like, no doubt about it. Like, it was a scary game, and it got some jumps from me and everything. But honestly, it took another game to really get me into the whole YouTube horror Let's Player mentality. And that was BioShock Infinite. I could not believe it. Best scare ever. Part 24. Genuinely, like, scared kind of scream. That right there. Genuinely scared the shit out of me. And I had the game so loud that it was absolutely terrifying. And so that right there, not Slender, not these Half-Life mods, none of that got the same kind of scare out of me that scare got. And so from there, it gave me like this adrenaline boost that I realized why people like horror games and why they like horror movies. Like, I started realizing why people like getting scared because of that adrenaline boost. You feel like it's a euphoric kind of reaction, and it's weird. But after that, it was like, well, if I can do that and get that kind of scare and be okay, clearly I can play other stuff. And so it became a thing of playing these games with the volume cranked up real loud and getting the shit scared out of me. But yeah, so from there, obviously, I played a lot of other stuff. I played Fatal Frame 2, more SCP-087B, and then I started doing the charity events, which, if you go to the About page of the channel, you'll see how much money we've raised for charity so far, which is and I need to update this because of Extra Life this year, but $5,692 we have raised for charity. And I'm very proud of that. It's not a number that's other bigger YouTubers, but it's a number I'm proud of. I'm very proud of that. So I have no shame with that at all. Now, I want to discuss some other stuff. I want to look at my most popular videos because I want to talk about these. I want to talk about my most popular videos specifically. I despise and loathe my most popular video so much. It is an awful video. It is just one of the dumbest mods. And I can't believe I don't understand why this video is so popular. 220,000 views. Highlight it correctly. Thank you. 220,777 views as of this recording. Why? 369 comments. Why? I know why. Because in the video, this game, it's in some other language. I asked people to translate it. Literally every comment, for the most part, are people saying what the translation is. I have legitimately thought about turning off comments with this just because every single time I get an email saying somebody commented on Half-Life 2 mod Last Zombie, I don't even look at it because I know what it is. It's literally a comment saying, do you speak German? No, I do not. Do you speak German? No, I do not. You play as a zombie, which is cool. Like, that was a cool idea, but you don't do anything.
Another one of those.
You just walk around and you talk to people as a zombie. Why?
What's the point of this? I don't.
Exactly. Honestly, I don't even remember this part.
What?
Exactly. What? I've never understood why this is so popular, but people keep watching it, and I don't know what it is. I've thought about doing more Half-Life 2 mods, because it seems like it's a pretty big community of people who like to just do modding with Half-Life 2, but I've thought about doing some more of that. But that game, like, that mod makes no sense. Whatever. The next most popular video I can understand, it's Goat Simulator. Everybody loves Goat Simulator. I loved Goat Simulator. It was a fun game. Oh man, when I still had my super long hair. And this is when I was recording this, and honestly this one, I was still living at home with my parents, and so I would put this sheet over my window because I didn't have any curtain. I had my guitar case or my guitar holder, so I couldn't put it over that. So I would just put it behind it, and that just looks like shit. And these headphones, I gotta say, these headphones were fucking amazing. Like, they were like $10 headphones that I bought once. I'm pretty sure I used these same headphones for like 10 years. Like, they were awesome. Until one day they broke. Like, it was literally like they just gave up. Like, they just let loose and like it just fell apart into tiny pieces. And this was also when I would have, I used to record differently because I very much prefer to have control over everything. And so I wanted a specific separate control of my webcam, of the game, of my audio. And so I would record myself with a camcorder that I had like on a tripod, and then I would record the game separately with Fraps. Oh, Fraps, I haven't used Fraps in forever. And then I would record with Audacity. And so it was all separate things that then I would lay into Premiere Pro so that I could mess around with each individual thing separately. To a degree, I still do that. I don't have a camcorder anymore. I just use my webcam with not XSplit, but now OBS. That's why, like, now when you see me doing edits, my face usually will edit with the video instead of it being a separate thing like here. So I can understand Goat Simulator. That one I can definitely understand why it's popular. The Resident Evil reaction compilation.
Nope, that's.
I have watched this video a lot of times. Mainly because of when I was editing it. I put a lot of text into these early reaction compilations, which everybody did. But I know some of the comments were too much text. But yeah, a lot of text. And that was how I edited a lot of things, was just using a lot of text.
I like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it.
And this one, Hell Raid. This is another one I don't really understand. So this was an interactive video to show off what the game looked like. So you didn't control any of this.
In the engine of the game. Search the chest. Oh, and it's going to do that. Okay. Full.
And so it was a very much choose your own adventure. When you choose something, it would send you to a new YouTube video. I don't know why this one was so popular either. It was just a tech demo. So yeah, it was a really weird one. I don't really know why it has 32,000 views at all. I don't. The Babysitter Bloodbath Halloween fan game. It was originally called like Halloween, and then obviously there was issues, so they had to rename it. They renamed it Babysitter Bloodbath. That one I can kind of understand. It's like one of those classic PS1 style games with the low poly count and stuff. Slender the Arrival, the Steam full playthrough, that one I totally understand. Slender was super popular at the time that came out. This one surprised me too. Road of the Dead. I don't understand why this one got so popular, because it just seemed like it's just another Flash game. But Road of the Dead is just a very cool game. And actually, as you can see, Road of the Dead is actually up here a lot. I'm very surprised by that. Gollum Plays Slender. This is something I've wanted to do again. I've wanted to make another Gollum Plays video. I'm just not sure what game. I wanted to do a Gollum Plays Outlast back in the day. I just never got around to it. But yeah, people have actually wanted me to do another Gollum Plays video. I don't like watching that video because my Gollum impression isn't quite on point in the video. I definitely can tell when my voice was getting, or my throat was like getting really just destroyed by doing the voice. And so I don't like watching that one. Gazoogle is just a funny video. That one was weird. Limbo Part 1. Limbo's a cool game. Cookie Clicker. Cookie Clicker was a weird experience. And obviously since then I've done other clicker games. But Cookie Clicker was a weird one. As of this recording, I have... No, go to the classic. I don't like... So this is another thing. I don't like this new design. I don't like that they separate your uploads from your live shit. I want it all in one place. And every time I press that, it asks me why, even though I have sent numerous times why I'm not happy with it. 2,522 videos I've put on this channel since 2013. 2,500 videos. That is a lot of content. And as you can see, like, I don't monetize my videos anymore. I stopped doing that. When they announced the new requirements for partnership, and I lost my partnership with Curse, I just decided I'm not going to do monetization anymore. I forget it. I don't care anymore. Honestly, I make more money from people who support me on Patreon, which if you do, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. But I make more money from Patreon every month than I ever did on YouTube. I'm just doing it for fun now. So now you can see I don't monetize anything anymore. I don't know if there's a way for me to mass demonetize everything, because if there is, I would do it. If there is, let me know, because I want to do that. Actually, I want to get rid of that. All I want to do is YouTube for fun. And if you support me on Patreon, I really appreciate that. Obviously, Resident Evil has been a huge part of the channel. That's why it's the big playlist at the top here. But yeah, we've been through so many different Resident Evil games. And we've got Resident Evil 3 Remake coming. I've still got to go through the Revelations games. I do have both of them. I just got to get to them. And there's still Code Veronica, which I have as well, that I need to go through. There's so much. I will say, I am super proud of this video. It's a minute 23. I guess I shouldn't say I'm proud of this video. I'm proud of the videos that are in this. I put so much effort into some of the editing with some of these videos that I'm very proud of what I've created with some of them.
Let's just go with the monkey pose. Yeah, let's just go with it.
Turbo Dismount, I loved editing those videos. That was a lot of fun.
The animalistic, just I'm coming, buddy. I am too. Wait, no, that sounds wrong.
Oh man, GTA with Marv. Just Marv in general. Like that was another thing. Marv was just I don't remember how I found his channel. But I remember messaging him when YouTube still had a messaging system. I remember messaging him, and or he messaged me, because I remember the subject line of the message was "Stop, collaborate, and listen." It must have been Marv who messaged me first, because I think he's like, forget the pun, or don't mind the pun, but here's the title. Oh, when was that? Because I think it was Cry of Fear was the first thing we collaborated on. May 6th, 2013.
Hey there, folks. My name is Daizoren, and welcome to Co-op Cry of Fear. We got it working. Holy crap, we got it working. As you can see over there on the other side of the screen, Marvin Pan.
Hi.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh. Dude, let me just clarify. You are a hero for getting this to work.
We spent hours. I'm not even joking.
We really did. Like, I was on Skype with him for hours. We were trying to figure out how to make Cry of Fear co-op work. And, like, we were trying so many different things, and it just never was working. It kept failing. He wouldn't be there, or he wouldn't connect, or one of us would appear in the map, the other one would. It was such a clusterfuck. And I was so just... I thought that it wasn't going to work. We weren't going to be able to do this. We were going to have to find something else to play. But then it ended up working. And then this motherfucker.
So as you can see, we are...
pulls this prank on me.
Okay, so we ready?
Yep.
Let's do this.
Oh my god, I can't move.
You can't move?
Ah, got ya.
Marv, if you're watching this, I have never forgiven you for that, and I never will. This was the beginning of a great online friendship. I am still friends with Marv, obviously. We don't get to talk as much anymore because he moved, and the time zone difference has made things so difficult. But definitely, like, one of my best friends online, at least. Like, yeah. Absolutely. We got to meet, like, other people. Reddick. Who else? Shadleech. Karaya, Miss Tater Cakes, who does not do YouTube anymore. She's done. Like, she doesn't do YouTube anymore. But I keep her up there anyway. Dead Doll. She no longer does YouTube. That was a long time ago. Wow. It's amazing to think of how many YouTubers I've done collaborations with, and then like they don't do YouTube anymore. Kevin, yeah, he's no longer on YouTube. He was the FNAF guy for a while. Like he started going up in popularity because of FNAF, and it was funny because like he was under me as far as subs go, but then he surpassed me. But he still said that like he looked to me as more of inspiration than anything, and I was just like, dude, you got like 20,000 subs. You're doing great. But yeah, no, then he just disappeared.
Boom!
Rocket League.
Oh, yeah!
I wanted to be an esport Rocket League player so bad. Like, I thought that Rocket League was the game that I could do that. I could play competitively. That's not true. No, that is true, but it's not true that I could do it competitively. I can't do games competitively. It gets me too anxious. I can't do it.
I can figure this out. I've been playing games my whole life.
Funny enough, I actually started playing Boson X again recently to see if I could pass any of the levels that I stopped after, or that I didn't play once I stopped the series. I've beaten one level since then. It's difficult.
I don't know.
So this, I love editing. If there's one thing that you need to know about me, is I love video editing. It's one of my favorite things to do. I can spend hours, and I do spend hours, video editing. The recording itself is fine. Whatever. But editing is my zen. Like, that's where I love doing things. And this was something that I wanted to do just for fun. I think I saw a video by Film Riot where they did this kind of effect, and I wanted to check it out and followed along and did the effect myself. And I did it again when I did the Days of October, or Days of Horror in October a couple years ago. Yeah, my Days of Horror intro. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I had a lot of fun with editing that too. Like that, I actually had a better idea of what I wanted to do for the intro, but YouTube had, this was back when you could, I don't know if you can still do this or not, but you could add an intro to your videos that would just auto play before your videos on all videos on your channel. And so I had put this for just the month of October, and then I deleted it. But what I originally wanted to do was I wanted to originally have like arms come out of like my eyes and like my ears, and like they'd like have like long fingers and stuff like that, and then like have like arms come out of my mouth that would then like go like this and stretch it open. But I didn't have enough time, and I didn't really know how to do it, so I just kind of did the basic effect here. But yeah, man. So that's the channel over the past decade, and obviously I want to keep doing this. As much as like I don't get paid for it anymore. I have Patreon, but I don't get paid for videos. I don't have the biggest subscriber base. Obviously you can see right there I've got 3,790 subscribers, which I'm happy with. Like I'd be happy with just 200, like, or 100, or just one. It doesn't really matter to me. The numbers don't really matter anymore, but I want to keep doing this. And one of my biggest motivators these days has been my daughter. I want her to be able to grow up, and in the worst case scenario, something happens to me, there's this that she can always go back and watch and just see what her dad was up to before she was born and after. And maybe when she's old enough, like when I'm streaming and she's over at her mom's or something, she could tune in and watch the streams or something. But that's been a big motivator for me to keep doing YouTube. And obviously you guys too. Like you guys watching, commenting, and letting me know how things are going. It's great. This small community that we have is a great community, and I'm totally cool with that, and I love it. So So that is the past 10 years, well, past 7 for this channel, but 10 in general for YouTube for me. YouTube has been a roller coaster, and I don't think that will ever change. But I'm happy I did it. I'm happy I made the choice to do YouTube. I'm happy I made the choice to do Let's Plays. There are times where I wish that I was able to do more, because I really want to do more music stuff again. I haven't really had the chance to do much music, and I miss it. I want to do more of my music, and I want to do more of my art. If you follow me on Twitter, you know I've done some art stuff, and I do commissions. So if anybody wants any art commissions, I'm actually working on one right now for FooCat. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that I like to do. I have a lot of hobbies, and there's just a lot of things that I want to do. But yeah, so I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about YouTube and how it's been for the past decade, and how things have changed, but for the best, or for the better at least. I think that YouTube itself has made some choices that have been questionable, and some that are not so friendly towards the small creators like me, or towards the creators who are from YouTube. A lot of celebrity creators they seem to be pandering to now. My biggest fear at this point is just having something happen where my channel gets deleted, which obviously happened this past year, and we got it saved, which is great. But yeah, so there's a lot of uncertainty, and I know that Doom has been going through and cataloging my entire all 2,500 videos. He's been going back and he's been getting them saved, so that should something happen to the channel, we will have those videos. I do have the recorded videos. I have all of those backed up, but all the live streams I do not. So especially the live streams he's been focusing on. It's been a crazy roller coaster, and I've had fun with it. But yeah, if you guys have anything that you want to talk about as far as YouTube over the past 10 years or the past decade, feel free to put it in the comments below. I'd love to talk to you guys about it. And hopefully I'll do another one of these videos in about 10 years. And we can talk about the next decade of YouTube. Yeah, I can't even think how that's going to be, but we shall see. So that's going to do it for this video. So thank you all so much for watching. You guys are what make you guys are what make this channel happen, and I thank you very much for that. And I will catch you in the next video.